Good morning, buenos dias, and magandang umaga. I am back with a realistic morning routine and just showing you what my actual morning looks like with two toddlers. My name is Daisy. I am a boy mom of two, and I just love sharing my authentic homemaking and motherhood journey. This morning, I got a bit of a late start. It was about 8 a.m. when I was first getting a chance to read my Bible and drink my coffee. As I mentioned in a previous video, I have entered into a new season where my boys are sleeping through the night. So this particular morning, we didn't wake up till 7 a.m. So about an hour after I woke up, I was able to get settled in. After breakfast, I can sit down and just devour the word. And as you can see, there's a lot of distractions and moving parts. The boys are asking me questions and things are just happening all around me. Us moms understand it, but I always make the intentional effort of giving it my all when I am reading the word. So that's why I always have my highlighter, my pen, and a pencil. Literally every time I open up my Bible, I take out those three things because I just always want to feel engaged with my word as I'm reading. So if you have any little routines or habits that you do when you read so that you can stay engaged, I would love to hear from you. As you see, my hair is looking crazy, and I'm not gonna lie, it's about to look even crazier before it gets better.
Mommy, you know where the stuff I was using? I grabbed it.
I look like a founding father. Oh.
Mommy, why do you laugh?
Because that was funny. I took out the bottom rod first.
Mommy,
I'm trying to figure out what hair styling things I'm going to take for our trip because we will be gone for about a month, which is very long. By far the longest trip I've ever taken. And when I got my haircut the last time, my layers are so short that I couldn't use like any of these overnight styling options. But now that my layers are a little bit longer, I think it will work, which will be great because I don't actually have a curling iron. But I did recently buy the Shark like styling tools where it's a blow dryer. It has stuff to curl your hair. It comes with like round brushes and like straightening tools. So that was a very good investment. Very happy with that purchase. Probably one of my favorite purchases of the year. But I'm glad I can use this now. And my hair does not stay this curled, so it will definitely decrease in volume. But I'm very happy I can use these again. I try to always tidy up after we have breakfast because I feel like if I don't tidy up right away when we are done having breakfast, things just continue to accumulate throughout the morning and it goes on throughout the rest of the day. So I try and just have a home for everything. That was a concept that I learned a while back, maybe a few years ago, and I really try and just find permanent locations for things so that I don't have to think about where I'm gonna place something. I just know that it is returning back to its home, and that is a hack that is super helpful. I also had a can from the dinner before. I'm not perfect. I don't always tidy up fully the night before, although I do love to close kitchen. If you are familiar with that term, please leave a little kitchen emoji of your choice because I love closing kitchen. It is one of my favorite things to do to prepare for the next day. And we call my parents every single day if not 6 days a week. Sometimes the weekends throw us off because we are out and about. But I just love that they have a relationship with their grandparents, although we are very far away and 3-hour time difference. Luckily my parents are now both retired, so I can call them pretty much any time that I want, and I fully take advantage. So we do our daily FaceTime calls. We get to talk in Spanish to them for the most part. As you can hear, I'm talking in English to my toddler, but we are really working on getting him fluent in Spanish.
There's a lot of R's and a lot of A's and a lot of E's. Nope, just the A's and the E's.
I typically don't like showing when my toddlers are crying or misbehaving, and it's not because I want to give the illusion that it does not happen, because if you are a mom, you know that it happens all day long. I just want to be intentional with respecting their privacy. I don't really like showing their face all that much. They are obviously still a part of my channel, but they are not the focal point. So I don't really align myself with a vlogging channel, but I am curious to hear if you think that this is considered a vlogging channel. They just happen to be in the background. That's how I see it. The reality is that they are a big part of my life as a mother of very young children, as a homemaker. So they are always going to be around. I just don't outwardly point the camera at their faces or anything like that. Plus, I am such a sentimental person with capturing moments and videos and just seasons of my life. So I am so grateful that I get to document just these mundane moments that are so precious. And I know in my deepest of hearts that I am living in the good old days. So even though there are many days that are difficult and moments where I just feel so frustrated that I can't keep the house clean, or that they are just throwing a lot of tantrums that specific day, I know that it is such a blessing to be in my shoes and to be able to stay at home with them, because I know not everybody gets an opportunity to do that. So even in the hard moments, I really try and just thank God for my children. And it came up in a comment in a previous video, just talking about my journey to become a stay-at-home mom, and that is a whole testimony in itself. So if that's something that you are interested in, please let me know. I would love to hear maybe what your situation is. If you have any specific questions or specific ways that you want me to address my journey, I would love to hear from you, because I know there are plenty of women in this community that are in the waiting season.
So today, Ezra has an in-home visit from his homeschool curriculum instructor. So it's probably 9:15 and she's supposed to come at 10. So I have a short window of time to cook my breakfast, eat it, and tidy up just a little bit. The house isn't too bad, but it could use some tidying. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we will circle back later today.
I want to sit down.
I have absolutely been loving this breakfast. Here's my deformed sourdough. I have not been making my own sandwich bread, just because we go through sandwich bread so quickly, and I just feel like we use it way too fast for me to keep up with. And also, I don't have confidence in my oven. It always overheats, and even when I adjust it, it's just really hard to time it right, and I'm pretty sure that our oven is like not very efficient, so I feel like the rise in our electric bill is absolutely insane. So I don't really love using my oven all that much, so that's like a struggle that I have. But anyway, I digress. If you know me, you know I love going on tangents, so please excuse all of these random comments that I make throughout my videos. But if you like it, let me know, because then I would feel a lot more comfortable doing it. But anyway, I've been loving sourdough with cottage cheese, balsamic vinaigrette, some everything bagel seasoning, and topping it with tomato. Sometimes I will add an egg, sometimes I won't. It just really depends. But I feel like this is such a healthy and protein-packed breakfast option for me. And I've just been really loving it. If there are recipes that you love using cottage cheese for, let me know, because I just always am so curious to find new ways to use it. I basically make it a replacement for sour cream a lot of the time. So if I make like Chipotle bowls, I will use it. But yeah, I just love having it for my breakfast. After our home visit was over, we had lunch, and then it was time for their nap, and my boys were just feeling so playful, and I just wanted to really be present in the moment and just let them do it. Even though I wanted to put them to bed already, I wanted to give them some time to bond and just giggle and watch them play. It was so sweet, and these are the moments that I'm so grateful that I have an excuse to take more videos than I already would. I have so many videos and pictures of my kids, and you know what? I have absolutely no regrets. I will happily take 20 pictures from one single moment if I can just go back and just remember and cherish that moment. I have been loving that the weather is slowly cooling down here in Hawaii. We are averaging closer to 82 to 84 degrees instead of the usual 86, so clearly there's not much for me to complain about. I would love to hear from you what your weather is like in your part of the world. I know this video was about my morning routine, but I wanted to sneak in a piece of our evening. As you can see, I am making pizza, and we have been really enjoying to do this, specifically towards the end of the week when you kind of just want to treat yourself. So I make my own pizza dough, and I feel like I have unlocked a few tips that have really elevated my pizzas, because pizza is good regardless. Most of the time you have to mess up pretty bad for it to not be good. But a few tips. I started adding garlic powder to the pizza dough, and that adds so much flavor. I started also adding butter before I add the marinara sauce. Just slather some onto your pizza dough. That has been a game changer. Shout out to my husband for suggesting that I add extra butter. I also have been simmering the marinara sauce. I've been just getting the one from Costco. I believe the brand is Rouse. I know they have a specific pizza sauce, but I just use marinara because it's the most multi-functional sauce for us. I also like to add veggies. This time I just did a little bit of onions and bell peppers, and the trick is to saute them before you add them as toppings. I was not doing that before, and the flavor was just not quite right. But after adding some of these changes, I have been really enjoying our pizzas. And as you can see, I made some smaller ones in other bakeware for my kids that don't have any veggies on it. If you are still watching, leave a pizza emoji in the comments below and let me know what your go-to order is and your favorite toppings. I am so thankful for you taking the time to spend a moment with me, and this is one of many videos that I have all about my morning routine. I would highly encourage you to check out this playlist that I'm going to be linking shortly on the end screen. There is so much power in having an intentional morning routine. I would love to continue chatting with you about the power of morning routines. You can watch this video next where I share how my morning time with Jesus transformed my life. Or you can click here for more practical, Christ-centered morning habits that you can start tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.